The journey from a humble garage startup to a multi-billion-dollar retail empire often follows a predictable script of aggressive strategy and data-driven growth. Yet, the story of Hobby Lobby, the arts and crafts giant, rewrites that script entirely. Its extraordinary success is not a product of conventional business wisdom but of a radical, faith-based philosophy that places spiritual values and human dignity at the very center of its operations. This approach demonstrates that a company can flourish financially while closing every Sunday, giving away half its profits, and making major decisions through prayer. The result is more than a profitable enterprise, it is an organization marked by profound loyalty, clarity of purpose, and remarkable resilience. This exploration delves into the core principles that make this possible, offering a compelling vision for leadership that serves something greater than the bottom line. At the foundation of this model is a transformative shift in perspective. Real leadership begins with relinquishing control. This means operating the business not as an owner, but as a steward managing assets on behalf of a higher purpose. Major decisions, therefore, stem from a commitment to spiritual discernment rather than purely logical or market-driven analysis. This was evident from the company's early days, such as when it made a significant charitable donation despite its own precarious financial state, simply because it felt like the right thing to do. This posture of stewardship creates a culture where listening and obedience are valued over sheer cunning or force of will. It demands carving out space for quiet reflection, being willing to walk away from profitable opportunities that conflict with core values, and building an organization where this sense of higher accountability permeates every level. This stewardship naturally expresses itself through radical generosity, which is treated not as a charitable afterthought but as a central business strategy. The company operates on the conviction that wealth is a tool for meaningful impact, not an end goal. This began with tithing 10% of profits and gradually expanded to giving away 50%. Far from hindering growth, this commitment has coincided with the company's greatest periods of expansion. It transforms the corporate culture, as employees understand their work contributes to global initiatives like education and clean water, fostering a sense of purpose that transcends daily tasks. The lesson for leaders is that generosity need not wait for scale. Integrating giving into the business plan from the outset can redefine success and fuel motivation in unexpected ways. Embracing this purpose-driven model also redefines risk. The safest path is not always the one that minimizes financial exposure, but the one that aligns with the company's deeper mission. The business nearly collapsed once due to overconfidence and overextension, a humbling experience that revealed the danger of pride and the illusion of control. From that point forward, risk was recalibrated. Bold moves, whether investing in ministry projects or taking public stands on beliefs, are undertaken when they serve the overarching purpose, guided by faith rather than fear or mere trend analysis. This principle encourages leaders to act on conviction even in the face of uncertainty, understanding that the most significant impacts often require stepping out before all the data is in. This long-view perspective is encapsulated in the principle of thinking in generations, not fiscal quarters. Leadership is exercised with a horizon of 150 years, focusing on building a legacy rather than just reporting annual growth. This shapes everything from governance structures to succession planning, ensuring the company's core values and mission can endure beyond the founders. It involves creating frameworks that future leaders, potentially generations removed from the origin, can use to steward the company faithfully. This approach acknowledges that without intentional design, businesses often drift from their founding principles or fail after a single handoff. Proactively building for longevity is how an organization creates something truly worth passing on. Internally, this philosophy cultivates a leadership style that feels like family, not finance. The workplace is designed as an extension of the home, where the well-being of people is paramount. This is reflected in policies like Sunday closures to protect time for rest, wages set well above minimum requirements, and a holistic concern for employees' personal and family lives. Leadership performance is measured not solely by results but by how well an individual manages their overall life responsibilities. This people-first focus builds immense loyalty and stability, creating an environment where work supports healthy families rather than pulling them apart. It recognizes that sustainable success is built on the foundation of thriving people. Such a culture is impossible without deep trust, which manifests as the deliberate act of letting people lead. True empowerment means deferring to team members who possess greater expertise or are closer to a situation, even when the stakes are high. Leaders practice humility, stepping back to allow store managers and frontline staff to make consequential decisions. This trust is not blind, it is built on clear values, shared purpose, and a tolerance for mistakes as part of the learning process. When people feel trusted, they take ownership, solve problems proactively, and contribute their best ideas, making the organization more agile and innovative. All these principles are held together by a relentless focus on simplicity. The company avoids the common pitfall of chasing too many opportunities by centering every decision on its core mission. This single focus acts as a filter for product selection, hiring, and expansion, eliminating distractions. Coupled with this is a preference for simple, actionable solutions over complex, perfect ones. This disciplined clarity ensures that energy and resources are directed toward what matters most, driving better and more consistent results. It is the final, crucial element that allows a values-based vision to be executed with effectiveness and coherence, proving that a business built on faith and people can achieve extraordinary success.